Ladies, how to grab a rich man for yourself when you see one. So many ladies don't know how to grab opportunities like rich, wealthy, and principled men that come their way. So, in this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step, and of course, I'll be telling you through my experience. I'm going to be telling you through something that I have gone through. The information or whatever I'll be sharing here is from it's a first hand source kind of, that's from what I have seen. Okay, so grab a pen and a paper and take down notes. Greetings, beautiful people. This is Gloriful, aka Miss Incredible. I am super happy to welcome you to my YouTube channel once again. It's been a little while, and you might have heard me mention it before that I was working on a project, Bamboozler, and it was taking my head away from me. But we're finally done with it. Not actually done, but we're done with the movie premiere and we can move on for a little now. So, my experience, what I'm going to share with you today is my experience while working on the Bamboozler project. Yes, don't mind what I said earlier, okay? But just the way it is, you can apply my lessons to your relationship, you can apply it to your career, you can apply it to your business, you can apply it to you and your relationship, or you getting a partner for yourself, and it's going to work just well, okay? Okay, so while working on this project, there are so many lessons that I learned, but today I'm going to be sharing with you three of them. I'll be sharing. There are even two, but you're gonna have an extra bonus. You're gonna have an extra lesson, bonus lesson. Yes. So I'm going to begin by telling you, ladies, intentional ladies. I'm going to begin by telling you how I got to know the executive producer of this movie, Bamboozler, and then I'm going to tell you the lessons I learned while working on the project with her, and there's so many other people who were on board. Okay, so number one, I got to know about this project from somebody. I got to know about the executive producer of this movie from somebody. How did I get to know this somebody who introduced me to the executive producer? Through another somebody. So the first thing is, I always tell ladies a lot, you all should learn how to, we all rather should learn how to network. We all should learn how to collaborate with people at every given point in time. Okay, at every point in our lives, we should learn to put up our best, because you don't know who is watching you. You don't know who is going to recommend you to who is going to change your life or take your life to the next level. So you should always be intentional about your every move. How did I get to know about the executive producer of this movie? I don't know. It is actually through someone I met in an event some years back, and he's called the rekindler, Mr. Nebapol Azinwe. I don't know if you know him. I don't know if you've heard about him, but I met him in 2020. We've not really had a relationship, but we've always kept in touch. Like, I always check on him, and then whenever we meet, we just get to talk, and he knows what I do. I told him what I do. He's aware. I show up, like anywhere I'm supposed to show up, I show up. And if he's somewhere he's showing up as well, we always get to meet them. And so he knows what I do, and he knows that I'm someone who is very proactive. He knows that I'm very energetic. He knows that when I put my mind to something, I make sure I do it to the least. Okay, and so that is how he got to recommend me to the producer of this movie, not for a role in the movie, but to prepare for the premiere, because she's actually based in the US and she had to come do it in Cameroon. So she was looking for young people she could work with, and she especially needed someone who could assist her, like be her personal assistant during the project. And guess what? This friend of mine recommended me to this lady, and that is how I got a contract to work with her for 2 months. I don't want to mention the pay here, but it was something. It was something I really really do appreciate. And minus that, and plus that, I had to sell tickets. Normally, as part of the team, you have to participate in selling tickets for the premiere as well. And guess what? We had a commission. We had a commission for each ticket sold. I sold about I sold about 30 tickets and range different prices from 5,000 francs, 10,000, 15, 30, 15, 50, 100K and more. So just imagine I sold 30 tickets during the entire process. And then the commissions plus the, how they call it, typing, I received at the end of the project. That is to tell you that you just need to show up when you're supposed to show up. People need to know whatever it is you are doing. That's not even lesson number one. It is just telling you how I got involved in this project. Now we go to the very first lesson. Not everybody is going to buy your idea, no matter how good it is. This is one big lesson I learned during this process. How it is. Let me just give you a hint of how the movie is. It's not an ordinary movie. It was not an ordinary movie. It's a movie for a cause. And now the producer of this movie has a foundation, Belinda Babila Foundation. And so the movie was shot in order to raise funds to set up a training center for people who have lost their homes, for vulnerable people. You get. So this is what we said to sell this ticket. And most of the people, like out of 100 people we shared this idea with, or out of the 100 people I shared this idea with, 80 bought the idea. Like, it's a perfect idea, it's a wonderful idea. It's not just a movie for the purpose of entertainment, but you have an initiative, you have an idea, you have a project you're planning to execute behind the monies you made from the ticket sales of this premiere. And it's for vulnerable people, for people who have lost their homes, and for things like that. So most people bought the idea, even if they did not buy the tickets, they at least uploaded that this is a good initiative. Most people. But you will talk to some people and they're going to tell you, I don't care, like, I'm vulnerable as well. They just want to shun you. They just want to tell you they cannot be part of the movie or of the project. They cannot support it for reasons you cannot explain. You cannot even start explaining, but people are just gonna say no. And it applies to even your career. It applies to even what you want to do in life. Not everyone is going to support you. You might want to start a business, and people are going to tell you forget about it. You can have the whole world telling you that this is good, but there's one or two people who will tell you that forget about it. It's just like even emceeing. When you're emceeing and the whole place is feeling your vibe, like, people always feel my vibe when I'm on the stage or when I'm on the mic. But there is always one or two people or one person in the crowd who is looking at you like, do fast and leave that place. I don't even want you there. You're boring. You get. It is very, very normal. Not everyone is going to buy your idea, and you need to put that in your head. Stop seeking for external validation, especially you as ladies, especially expecting validation from men. It is going to break you. It is going to mar you. So stop expecting validation from everybody around you. Lesson number 2, you should learn how to grab opportunities when they come your way. Learn how to receive opportunities when they come your way. I'm going to give you a very simple example, still concerning the project. Now, we used to have meetings before this movie premiere proper, and during one of the preparation meetings, the producer mentioned something like, but Gloria, I did not know you before. I did not know you well before this project, but if you knew that you could host, you would have done the red carpet. But we already have someone, so you can assist on the red carpet. I was like, okay, I can assist on the red carpet. And then she just said this in passing. We did not conclude anything during that meeting. She just said it in the past. But as I heard that you can assist on the red carpet, I was like, okay, this is an opportunity for me to showcase. I've never hosted on the red carpet before. I've never been a red carpet host before. But this could be my first opportunity. This could be my first time. And so I have to make good use of it. You know what? 2 weeks after she wasn't saying anything about the role, when we're talking about roles for the event day, I was not hearing anything about that thing she once said. And I was like, am I just going to leave it? I cornered one other partner, and I said, but doctor said I could assist on the red carpet, but now she's not saying anything about it. What should I do? I was like, just leave it. There's really somebody, and there's somebody whom they had called for the red carpet is a potential red carpet host. Is someone who can do the job and do it to the best. Okay, so it's not even like I was going to compete with her or something, but I could not force myself into the program. So he was like, just forget about it, just leave it, let's continue with our ticket sales and you continue with your personal assistant stuff. So okay, but after I said no, I cannot let it be. I wrote doctor. I was like, doc, what you said something about red carpet. She was like, no, Glory, just leave it. We'll deal with the person who is already there. I said okay. Next day I was like, I've not accepted. Do you know what this opportunity is going to do to me? I have to fight it. I have to take it. I have to get it. And then I wrote her again. She was like, Glory, I said you should leave it. You should just forget about it. I just mentioned that, but there's really someone, so just leave it. I was like, okay, I'm going to leave it. I did not respond then because I was kind of angry. You know, when you keep pushing, and it's not coming, so you just have to let it go. Then on the eve of the event, we were having a physical meeting. Then we were having a meeting that time, and then there was like, Gloria, if I asked for this thing, prepare and do red carpet. I was like, yes, I'm going to do it. And that is how I had my first role to be a red carpet host. Ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't paid for this job, but I grabbed the opportunity. I took it like even though I was late, but I was there before the main host, man. And then actually the premiere had happened twice. It happened twice. And then during the second premiere, I was the main host, baby. And I did it like never before. Trust me, during the first hosting, there were so many things that I had not understood yet, but I went and perfected them. And then the second one was a blast. Learn how to grab opportunities when you see them. You have to push at times. You have to insist. There are certain things that if you don't fight for, they will not come to you. And you do this by preparing. You do this by asserting that I can do it. You do this by saying nobody's going to take this opportunity away from me because I need it. I need this thing to showcase. Okay. So that's the second lesson. The next thing is I learned how to sell. Trust me, I have done network marketing before. I have hawked dietary supplements on the streets before. I have done all of this. But selling tickets to this movie premiere was a whole different experience to me. This is the bonus lesson. I learned how to sell. In fact, I kept telling my teammates, you know what? After this, I'm going to take a course which is titled Learn How to Sell. I'm going to read a book on how to sell because it was not easy. It was not easy at all. And so that is what I gathered from. That is just a bit of what I gathered from my experience working with the Bamboozler team. Ladies and gentlemen, it was amazing. And with time, I'm going to be sharing with you more lessons I got from there. But intentional ladies out there, you all need to gather these lessons and work on them. Not everyone is going to buy your idea at every given point in time. You should learn how to grab opportunities when they come and learn how to sell yourself, what your product or service, whatever it is. You should even go to school, you should even take a course, learn how to sell, and it's going to help you. So thank you, beautiful people. I am done for today. I'm going to talk about this more on this another time. If you love the video, please do like it, share it, and of course subscribe to the channel. I love you all, beautiful people. I believe in you. I believe that you're here for an amazing mission, and my prayer for you is that you find it and live it to the fullest. Goodbye. I love you, Aspella.